Hi everyone, in this video we'll be going through our car's morning routine. This video is specifically intended to be more of a follow-along video, so it's going to be much shorter. I do have a video that goes into the cars into a little bit more depth as we talk about the assessment and some of the finer details, really break down each individual car and look at the function of and form of each joint. Again, in this video will be nice and short. So before we get started though, I do want to give you a friendly reminder just to make sure that you're not pushing into any pain or pinching sensations, as small and as subtle as they might be. We want all of these movements to be smooth and comfortable, taking your joints through as great of range of motion as you can without those sensations and without other body parts coming along for the ride or chiming in and trying to get involved. So we're going to get started. This is meant to be a joint health practice as well. We're not trying to fight for more range. This is first thing in the morning. We are just getting things moving, familiarizing ourselves with our parts. So we're going to start in a nice upright position. You could do these in any position you want, but we're going to start with our neck. So we'll take a nice breath in, take a good exhale, feel where your body is in space, and as still as you can from your shoulders down, we're going to move through your neck. So you're going to slowly roll your chin down to your chest, a vertebrae at a time. You're going to then rotate your chin to your left, bringing your chin towards your left shoulder. You'll then spill water out your ear back behind your left shoulder as you lift your chin to the sky and rotate over to the other direction to your right, spilling water out your right ear. Behind your right shoulder, you'll then bring your chin down towards your collarbone on that opposite right side. We'll continue that same direction for another 2 reps, going at your own 1 mile per hour pace. And you can imagine you're drawing as big of a circle with your chin as you can without your spine coming along for the ride, without your shoulder blades shrugging, without feeling any pain or any pinching. Once you get those 3 reps in that one direction, let's reverse 3 reps the other direction. We're not necessarily fighting for more range of motion, especially first thing in the morning or as we are just getting into this practice of cars. We want to take things slow, 1 mile per hour pace, almost going with a circle that you know is too small for you, but will certainly guarantee that the circle you're drawing is with just your neck, without any other body parts coming along for the ride. We'll finish those neck cars up in 3, 2, 1, and we'll relax from there. Excellent. Guys, we're going to move into our thoracic part of our spine next, which is going to be our mid upper back. So we'll go hands crossed over your shoulders. You can give yourself a big hug. We'll think glutes tight. That's going to allow our hips to stay steady and to prevent them from coming along for the ride. We'll take a breath in, get nice and tall through our spine, and then vertebrae by vertebrae, piece by piece, you're starting to round your upper back, working your way through your upper back into your middle back. Once you get as far rounded as you can without the hips shifting back, let's rotate to your left. As you rotate, be sure to keep the hips forward, don't let the hips rotate with. You'll then do a back bend as you maintain that rotation to your left. Continue that back bending without the hips shifting forward as you rotate over to your right. Maintain that rotation to your right as you start to round down, again without the hips shifting back. And then continue circles that same direction at your own pace. We'll get another couple of reps or so here. Again, go nice and slow, smooth, controlled. If you want to imagine you've got a pencil or a flashlight on your sternum and you're drawing a circle with your sternum, that can be your external cue that you're considering. But as you're rotating, turning around, let's go ahead and reverse directions once you get those 3. Same thing, it's rounding and rotating right. That back bend as you're up and to the right. Continue the back bend as you rotate over to your left. As you then round down to your left. Continuing for another couple of reps. Hips are nice and steady, so think you've got headlights on your hip bones. And as you're rotating, you're trying not to let the hips come with the spine, but you're keeping the hip bone headlights forward. Your head and neck just come along for the ride. The mid upper back are leading them. You're not excessively moving through there. The shoulder blades are staying Calm, quiet, relax. 3, 2, 1, and relax from there. Excellent, guys. We're going to go into our shoulder blades next. So we're going to go both shoulder blades at the same time. I'll have you start with your arms just down by your sides. Elbows are going to stay straight throughout this. So as we move through our shoulder blades, we're going to move through as big of a circle as we can either direction without elbows trying to excessively bend, our arms excessively getting involved. We want to keep our middle fingers somewhat close to the sides of our body, and then our spine and our hips not getting involved as well. So with both elbows straight down by your sides, let's start with a shrug up into our ears. Keep the shrug up as you reach your shoulder blades forward. Keep the shoulder blades forward as you come down. Smooth, controlled, but stay down as you come back. Back and up. Up and forward. Forward and down. Down and back. Continuing at your own 1 mile per hour pace. Again, considering what you feel moving your shoulder blades. And if we can dial other things down a little bit so that the elbows don't bend as you squeeze back, as the spine doesn't turn round and extend as you're moving through. Let's reverse directions here, guys. Give it another about 30 or 45 seconds. Slow and controlled, that down and forward, forward and up and back, back and down. Down and forward, forward and up. See if you can maintain the length at your spine as you move through the shoulder blades. Head and neck stay nice and steady. We'll go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax from there. Excellent job, guys. We're going to go and do our shoulder cars next. Again, we want to just make sure we're not rotating just at the elbow, but we're going to be rotating at our shoulder. We'll go with our right side first. So, good tall spine. Everything is motionless and still. The only thing that's moving is from the axis or the fulcrum at your shoulder. Upper arm bone sitting inside the socket of the shoulder blade. We'll get some motion of your shoulder blade, but it's going to be pretty minimal. So, nice breath in, nice and tall. Good exhale. We're going to start with our palm forward and the pit of our elbow forward. So we're in this fully externally rotated position. Holding that external, let's cut across the body. Cutting across the body without the whole spine turning with. Once you get to about parallel with your arm, you can go thumb up to the sky. So you have this small turn, thumb to the sky. Coming up into that best overhead position you've got. Here's where we're going to turn and change the light bulb, but again, not just at the forearm, or at the elbow, but at the actual upper arm bone itself. So it might be very minimal rotation internally from here. That's going to get us to our internal rotation position, and that can turn our thumb back. From there, we continue to turn our thumb, turn our shoulder, continue to rotate here as we reach back behind you. Continue to rotate. Eventually, your arm will reach your side with your watch face facing you. Thumb back, pinky forward in this internally rotated twisted arm position before we then reverse it. So maintain that internal, reach back. You'll hit your roadblock, and then it'll be this unwind, but again, not just of the hand and elbow, but of the actual shoulder, upper arm bone itself. Spirals as you continue drawing that circle back into that overhead position. Cutting back across, bicep across the face. Feel some pec working there as you come across and all the way back down. Great, guys. Let's go for one more rep. So externally rotated. Again, some of you might look like this. Totally okay. Better that than something like this. We really want to just stay as isolated through our shoulder as we can. No pinching or pain in the front of the shoulder. Make your circle as small as you need. Rotate everything out externally. Cut across the body. As the bicep comes towards the face, you can go thumb up to the sky. You'll hit your best overhead position, whether that's up here, even further behind you, or maybe you're just down into here, something like that. Totally okay. Rotate then at the upper arm bone. Turn the thumb back. Internal rotation at the shoulder as you continue that reaching behind you without going into here. Stay tall. Eventually a watch face reaches your side where we reverse it. Stay internally rotated, reach back, then unwind that shoulder as you come all the way back overhead, cutting back across the body, maintaining that external rotation as you come across through. Excellent job, guys. Catch the other side up. So external rotation, nice and tall. Everything still as a statue, cut across the body. Once your arm gets parallel or so, you can go thumb up to the sky. Bicep comes across the face as you come overhead, then it's rotate at the shoulder joint, turning the thumb back. Continue rotation as you reach behind you. Arm reaches your side, reverse. Hold the internal, reach back. External, smooth, slow, controlled, 1 mile per hour pace, pain-free, pinch-free. Let's go for another rep, keeping elbows straight. Feel the tricep, continue to work as you go overhead. Easy to lose the elbow, extended position. Feel that deep part of the shoulder, everything around the armpit. Work to rotate, all that good rotator cuff tissue there. Feel that to rotate, bring that out, hit your roadblock as you come back around for that last half rep. Continuing up and over, heading back across the body, and that rotation at the shoulder. Relax from there. Excellent job, guys. We're gonna go into our elbows next. So, arms down by our sides. Upper arms are gonna stay motionless. Wrist will stay straight, fingers will stay straight. They're gonna come along for the ride, the hand and fingers will, but everything is happening at the elbow joint itself. So with arms down by your sides, let's rotate palms out. Keep the elbow pits forward so that we're not rotating from the shoulders. So pits of the elbows rotate out. We're in this supinated position. Continue to try to rotate out through the elbow as you bend your elbows up. Get into maximum bend and then rotate at the elbows to turn palms away. Try to prevent the elbows from reaching out to the sides. Maintain that elbow rotation as you extend back down. Notice the palms come in towards each other a little bit as you're in that pronated. Let's go for one more rotate supination. Palms up and bend. And rotate pronation, palms away. And extend. Let's reverse it. Stay rotated pronation, palms in, rotate, bend. Rotate the elbows supination, palms to you. And extend. One more time, guys. Rotate pronation. Don't let the elbow or the upper arms rotate with. Flexion. Good. Rotate supination. And extension back down and relax from there. Good. Wrists. So we're gonna go both wrists at the same time. Imagine you've got your favorite beverage, you've got something on top of your forearm to make sure that you don't rotate and lose that object. Okay, so we want to make sure that the elbows, forearms don't rotate as we go through the wrists. Again, that would be through the elbow. Try to isolate the wrist from everything else. So with palms to the sky to start, we're going to go pinkies in. Keep the pinkies in, fingers straight as you show me your palms. Continue to show me your palms as you go thumbs out. Continue to go thumbs out as you show yourself your palms. Try not to cup here. And then circles that same direction. Pinkies in, palms away, thumbs out, palms to you. One more time, that same direction. Slow, 1 mile per hour pace. This is sneaky challenging. Once you hit 3, 2 or 3, reverse it. Same thing, slow, 1 mile per hour pace. Make your circles as small as you need to prevent the forearm from rotating. 3, 2, 1, and relax from there. Excellent. There's our upper body cars, guys. We're going to move down to the lower body with some hip cars next. So if you want to hold on to something that tends to give us a little bit of a balance aid there, so we're not worried about balance on this. Eventually you can work into that. But what we're going to work on here is the hip car. So we're going to be standing on one leg. You can hold on to balance with a hand. We're going to really lock and stabilize that one leg. Try not to just sink into this hip. Really try to get that glute active so you're into this hip and active here. And the motion here is going to be leg is straight, external rotation of your hip so the foot points out. Thigh bone cuts across the body. Continue to cut across the body. You come into this standing pigeon-like position. Keeps tall with the spine. Try not to round at that low back. From that external rotation, you're going hip out to the side. Open up your hip as far as you can without the pelvis coming along for the ride. From there, keep the knee high as you internally rotate. Your foot will kick back. Try to avoid this big hip hike on that side as you continue to rotate internally and stay out with the knee. You're kicking back. Kick back as far as you can before your knee meets your base leg knee, and then reverse directions. Kick back, stay tall. It comes out to the side, comes all the way up and around, rotates back into that external hacky sack position as you come back up to knee to chest, as you cut across the body, maintaining that external as you come down. We'll go for one more rep on that side, guys. External rotation with the thigh, cut across the body, bring the knee up to chest, take the knee out to the side as you open up your hip. Internal rotation, thigh bone spirals as the foot kicks back. Keep the knee out as you kick back. Try to avoid the spine extending as you kick back here. Knee meets other knee. Reverse it, kick it back. Knee comes back out. Steady with the pelvis and spine. Rotates back around, cuts across, relax from there. Excellent, guys. On to the other side. So left hip, nice and tall. Keep some good stability through that base leg. Spine is tall. We'll go external rotation, thigh spirals out, cut across the body. Coming up, imagine you're drawing as big of a circle as you can with your knee, without the pelvis, the low back coming along for the ride. Smooth 1 mile per hour pace. Taking your time. Don't want any pinching or pain, specifically in the front of the hip. Guys, we're going to do one more rep on that left side or so here. External as we cut up, across the knee and chest. Getting out and rotating, kicking back. Knee meets knee. Careful to extend here. Really easy to do as we kick back. And some of us, we might have hip bars. We just down in here, and it's a-okay. Relax from there. Excellent job, guys. We're going to be coming down to the floor for our last hours. You can be sitting in a chair. I'm going to sit on the ground just for demonstration purposes. But when we're going to go with our knee, we're going to go with our right leg first. You're going to go ahead and grab onto your thigh however you like, just to make sure the thigh stays steady. The shin is the one that's moving. Thigh doesn't move. Foot and ankle just come along for the ride. So we'll go ahead and bend your knee as far as you can here and rotate your shin out. Maintain that outward rotation as you straighten your knee, so it's out and up. Get as straight as you can without locking before rotating your shin bone in. There's not going to be much of it there at extension, possibly. As you bend your knee, continue to rotate in. And then we'll go the same thing other direction, out and, or same direction, out and up, in and down. Let's reverse directions for two the other way, in and up, out and down. One more, in and up. Feel that inside hamstring rotate you in, out, outside hamstring rotates you out, and back. Excellent. Let's stick with that same side, guys. We can catch the ankle up on that side before we hit the other leg. So we can just hold the shin steady, hold the thigh steady. Don't let either of those move. And we're just going to go for 3 big ankle circles each direction. Focus on your heel as the primary mover. It's like the heel is the rudder of the boat. Foot's the boat, goes along for the ride. Focus on slow, 1 mile per hour, smooth, controlled circles. Let's reverse directions. Focus on what you're feeling. Feel the rotation at the ankle. Feel all the stuff around the lower leg, inside, outside, front, shin, backside calf. Think about the heel pushes away, pulls towards you, rotates in, rotates out. Let's relax from there, guys. On over to the other side. Same thing, let's catch up the knee. So we'll start with a full knee bend. Keep your thigh steady. Rotate your shin bone out. Stay out and extend up. And in and back down. Out and up. In, down. Let's reverse direction. Stay in, come up, out, down. One more time, guys. In and up, out. Foot and ankle just come along for the ride, and down. Excellent, guys. Last one here on the left side for ankle. Let's go 3 rotations. So shin, thigh, steady. Instead of pulling the toes up to you, think push the heel away. Instead of pushing the toes away from you, think pull the heel towards you. Really engage and activate as much of the lower leg muscles as you can. Let's reverse directions for our final 3. This is a really easy one to just kind of go through. Imagine you're moving through, and a lot of these be some level of air that's a bit denser than we're used to. Imagine you're moving through honey, quicksand, something that gives you a little resistance when you're working through those outside ranges, and relax from there. Excellent. Guys, the last one I'm going to stand, face is going to be cut off, but you're going to get the most important piece, which is going to be the toes. We're going to work into a little bit of our toe cars. It's our final piece of our cars here from an active standpoint. So we're just going to start with feet hip width apart. You're going to try to feel your heels, big toe mounds, and pinky toe mounds. Those bones underneath there. You want to feel the weight spread evenly across the middle of your foot. We're going to go with our 4s and 1s with our lifting here. So we're going to keep our little 4 toes down. We're going to lift just our big toes up as high as you can keep the 4 toes down, and the tripod, big toe, pinky toe mount, heel down. Slowly control that back down. Let's go for one more rep. Big toes, lifting up. As you go up, try not to let the big toes go towards the little 4 toes either. The more you can keep them in line, so we've got a nice clean hinge at that joint, the better. Control the big toes back down. Let's go. Keep the big toes down. Lift the little 4 toes up now. Keep the pinky toe mounds down. Tough to do on that. Hold that for a couple of seconds as you feel those muscles. Connect your brain into what that feels like to lift in isolation. And that might be really weak because they might be muscles that have laid dormant for a minute. It's where the consistent practice pays off. Guys, 2 more variations. Lift all 5 toes now. Keep the tripod. Little 4 toes stay up. Big toe goes down, but you're also trying to bring the big toe towards each other. So down and in. Lift back up. Down and in one more time with just the big toe. Lift back up. Last one, guys, piano toes. Always good for a fun laugh. We're going to go pinky toes down first. Then little 4 toes. Excuse me, then 4th toe, then 3rd toe, 2nd, big toe down. Excellent. One more time, lift all 5 up. Now let's really focus on spreading the toes wide as you do this. So set the pinky toes out as far as you can as you set those down. Then the little 4 toes. Then the 3rd toe. 2nd, big toe reaches away from the other toes. Spread and relax. Excellent work, guys. Thank you for joining this video. Hope you have a great day.